It's B Show Brian, or at least it would be if I wouldn't mute myself every time I do this. Halloween 365. Not a podcast per se, but another YouTube video, which I haven't done enough of these regularly lately. Thank you for sticking with me. Honestly, been just slammed with professional stuff going on, so I haven't had time to dedicate to the channel as much as I have in the past. But something happened this week. People are already talking about it, and I didn't want the week to get too far ahead of us without checking it out, because as you can see, looking around the office here, Michael Myers, Jason, I'm a huge fan of the original, big tentpole horror films. One of those is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think it's a masterpiece of its time, and without that movie, a lot of the other ones probably wouldn't have gotten made, or at least been influenced in some ways by the great Tobe Hooper. So I'm a huge fan. When it got a little cornball with 2 and 3, I kind of dipped out, but the original is still sacred to me as far as horror movies are concerned. So we've already had a remake, we've already had reboots, we've had all sorts of stuff. But now 2022, on the heels of Halloween and other films being remade, now they're releasing one through, I believe it's Netflix. So what I wanted to do is, I've not seen it yet, it's come out a couple days ago. I want to take a look at it and get my raw reaction. Because honestly, I'm a little tired of these remakes. I understand why people didn't like Halloween Kills, and I liked movies like Hereditary and, not Inoperable, that was a Daniel Harris movie, Malignant, I think it was called. So some of the newer movies that have come out I've really enjoyed, and I just feel like trying to live up to the original icons of horror is not going to be a good idea. So let's do this. Let's just jump right in. Because I know last time I did the Michael Myers Is He Speaking video, it's 16 minutes long, and the average duration is 3.5 minutes. So thanks a lot, guys. Let's see. Let's get here. Let's watch the trailer together. Oh, hey, look. I'm looking at it on screen. All right. So let's check this out. This is the 2022 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I didn't realize that I'd be looking over here and not be able to see it. There we go. Let me enlarge it. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, Netflix. All right. Okay. All right. I got to see the big version. Let me go back to that. Okay, new look.
So Harlow is a ghost town.
We have a vision for this place. All it needs is young blood.
I don't want to live here. This is a chance for people to start fresh somewhere safe. Hey guys.
Okay, let me stop. I have a feeling that this movie is going to look like 6 or 7 different movies chopped up and rolled up into one. Casting reminds me of it in a way. Stranger Things, the It vibe. The town looks like it was the same exact town from House of Wax from 2005. I mean, just that, and I know it's a generic little town setup. Let me drop back here.
Somewhere safe.
But just the way it's even laid
guys.
out.
You should see this.
All right.
What are you doing in our house? You really shouldn't be here.
Dude, it's House of Wax.
This is Hardesty.
That's Halloween H2O. Oh, wait. Are there no original ideas left? For Christ's sakes. And I know I'm being really... This is a long line, last in a long line of remakes, so I'm being really, really, really tough on this one, but...
This is Hardesty.
H2O. And I know that's not the most original concept, the corkboard, the articles pinned to the corkboard with the... But that shot right there is lifted, like, directly out of Halloween H2O. The composite shot even looks exactly the same. Hang on a second. And then, how is that not for Laurie Strode? Oh, man, I got to get through this.
Afraid your old friend's back.
50 years I've been waiting for this night. And now my fan kicks on my computer. Honestly, look, I'm sure it's going to be a lot different, but I ain't feeling this yet. Okay, so I get it's years removed, and I get that's a trope, and they're doing that because these are requels and they're revisiting. But if she's 170 fucking years old, that means Leatherface is 170 fucking years old. But this looks just like Laurie Strode. This is like, it looks so derivative. Just to see him again.
Who?
Leatherface. Looks like it's you that he wants.
That's pretty cool. Okay, sunflowers and wilting sunflowers and grabbing the
like
face.
It's you that he wants.
I'm not gonna let him kill you. Fear no evil. Fear no evil.
And that looks just like the house from the end of Halloween Kills. Now I'm sure this movie was made before Halloween Kills wrapped, but I mean, and look, how many times can you watch these movies and not see crossover? I get it, but like this whole movie. This whole trailer, I should say, just screams like, hey, we lifted ideas from everywhere else.
Fear no evil. Fear no evil.
Try anything and you're canceled, bro.
Oh, fuck. Oh, they just had to throw the flashbulb in there. Okay. Oh, Lord almighty. What a mess. What a mess. Okay. I'm sure if I would have followed my dreams and gone to Hollywood, the last thing I would want is some asshole like me at 10:30 on a Wednesday night ripping into his movie trailer. And that's fair. But I gotta say, with all of the good horror movies and concepts and stuff coming out, Midnight Mass I talked about was a Netflix property. There's a lot of good stuff out there. This just does not like do anything for me, and I hate to say it because it's Texas Chainsaw, but it's the same thing with the other one. What was Texas Chainsaw 3D that came out in like the mid to late 2000s? Didn't do anything for me either. And oh man, just the whole thing, it just seemed. Let me get back. Let me skip back and see. Now, the scene looked cool here, where he lifts someone up with the chainsaw and puts him through the roof. But time to cancel you, dude. Like, it's just so deliberate and so hack. Like I said, that shot's pretty cool, but we saw that in the teasers. The mask looks, pretty cool, but we saw that in. Okay. I will go back and grant this movie a pass.
I mentioned it looks just like not Tourist Trap. That's another story for another day. It looks just like House of Wax. But technically, House of Wax, the remake, was similar in tone to Tourist Trap. And those movies owe a great deal to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre because it's similar movies. It's roadside attractions, blah, 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 in the middle of nowhere. I'm sorry. I may watch it when it comes out. I may not, just to check it out. But what the fuck am I talking about? I'm going to. I love horror movies. Just does not look good. Does not look good at all. It looks like the same trope we've seen the past couple years, especially with Halloween being popular. It looks like back in the 80s, you'd had Halloween and you had Friday the 13th. And then you had like My Bloody Valentine. And then you'd have like The Prowler. And then you'd have The Butcher. You know, just all these derivative movies of the same movie, same formula. I'm seeing nothing original here, and maybe I'm missing the point. Maybe nothing's going to be original. Maybe it's going to be complete retreads, but like nothing seems. It seems like nothing's been done. I'm sorry. It seems like nothing new is being done. See, like I'm just gobsmacked by it. All right, I guess it's Texas Chainsaw 2022. I don't know if this is what you got for these franchises. Maybe it is time for them to fucking die and continue on with new franchises. I hear there's a new Saw coming out. I hope not. But, man, I'm really disappointed. Let me know below what you guys think, because this ain't all that. I'm B. Show Brian, Halloween 365. Peace.